weekend of football action becomes as this weekend. This week has been spectacular from the UEFA Champions League. Charlie, a lot of things happened. Chelsea Football Club beating Barcelona by 3-0. There were other games that were being played with City losing, but because of that Barca-Chelsea game, we didn't hear about City. But then it's the build-up on ABC News Ghana with me, James Ohingba Makion. I'm not doing this alone. I'm doing this with my usual suspects, Eugene Ofori Soti. Charlie, how you feel today? Last week, I say you feel cold. Today, still feel cold.
Oh, I don't like your intro. I think you need to wear my crown.
Do my intro.
No, please put the crown on my head.
Which crown?
Put the crown on my head.
Which crown? Have you won any trophy?
The crown of victory.
Or the Barca Chelsea game, was there any trophy on top?
Oh yeah.
It was a group stage game.
Egos were on the line. My financial status was on the line. I had made noise in certain places where if I had gone to lose, I would have been in trouble. And thankfully, no. But your intro, you didn't. Chelsea is the best team in the world.
But you're not even on top of the league table or the league phase of the Champions League.
Be bragging.
Are you on top?
Saturday is coming. Sunday is coming for you.
Arsenal is on top.
So by next week you'll be off the top of the table.
All right, we'll come to that. But I also have another guest in here, Jude. Why are you laughing?
Visca Barca, Visca Catalonia. No, he's the one supposed to crown me. Please put the crown.
I was supposed to crown you for doing what?
For doing what? Like for doing what in particular?
You just won a football game and you're all over the place.
It was just a football game, Charlie.
And you're all over the place.
Today a Barca fan knows that a Chelsea Barca game is just a football game.
But Lamine Yamal said it. He was like, the toughest game they've played ever was the Barca Chelsea.
Yeah,
Barca PSG.
And also,
but the Yamal, he said the Chelsea goal was just.
And also for Chelsea fans, we also said our toughest game was the Burnley game. Because we knew if we had lost the Burnley game, bad things will continue to spiral into.
So the Barca game wasn't.
No. But I told you.
So why do you want a crown for that?
No. But against Barca, we beating Barca comfortably. It could have been worse. It could have been easily a 6-0 scoreline. I think they should even thank God that they went with a respectable 3-0. You should even thank me for making your job.
You rather thank him for Ferran Torres not scoring that goal?
No. Even if Barca had taken a 3-0 lead, Chelsea would have still beaten Barcelona.
Okay, but we are not here to review the Champions League. We are here to preview the weekend games. Let's start off from the English Premier League, and there are some exciting games coming up this particular weekend. Obviously, the Chelsea Arsenal one is the big one, but let's start off from tomorrow. Brentford will play against Burnley. Brentford have not been consistent this season. Burnley last lost to Chelsea. Two teams struggling since Thomas Frank left. Mbuemo also left to United. Young Wisa left to Newcastle. Brentford have not been the same. Burnley, yes, they have Jadon Anthony scoring some goals, but against Chelsea they didn't go on so well. Who are you tipping to win this game?
I must say I was very surprised by the way Burnley played last week. Yeah. They actually dominated the game, and I think the result wasn't a fair reflection of the game because Burnley, the way they played, they should have actually beaten Chelsea by 2-0 even in the first half. Before the Chelsea scored the goal, they had about 3 or 4 chances, and they just needed somebody to be in the box to connect with it. And so Brentford themselves, as you said, they've been inconsistent. I think they won last week, but I think just a goal, I think against Brighton, I guess. But the way Burnley played, their problem, I think from Company's time, they play well, but their defense always gives them problems at the end of the day. And so I think they would play well, but I think this is a game Brentford will win. And I think Brentford, games like this, this is the games where they will get points. Keith Andrews has done a good job. The expectation was that one of the teams that will be relegated or do not perform well this season. But even after Frank left, Mbuemo left, Wissa left, still things are going the way. Going very well for them. So this is a game I see Brentford winning comfortably, like a 2-0 scoreline.
All right, let's move on to another game. Let's do the Manchester City versus Leeds game. Manchester City have not lost a game, 2 consecutive games. They lost to Newcastle last weekend, and then they lost to Bayer Leverkusen in the Champions League. What's happening to Pep Guardiola?
There's a popular saying that every good dancer knows when to leave the stage. I feel like
what are you trying to say?
See, I feel like Pep has done everything there is to be done for this Manchester City team. You understand? He has won them almost every trophy, and even what they've desired the most, that the Champions League, he did that for them.
Yeah.
See, he's into the record books for Man City as maybe one of their most one of their best managers.
In fact, their best manager.
Yeah, Charlie, he's done everything that needs to be done. What I don't understand why he's still there buying players. I don't know the point he's trying to still prove in this Manchester City team. And you see, this season, their kind of run has been very, very, I will not say sloppy, but inconsistent.
Yeah.
In matches where you expect them to win, they end up losing. And even against Leverkusen in the Champions League, when I saw the starting lineup, I was like, it looks like this man doesn't respect Leverkusen
a lot of rotations.
Yeah.
And it's because I realized that he's playing Leeds this weekend. That's why he was trying to rest players. And when he tried,
if he loses 2 games on a bounce in the
yes,
it will be disaster.
It looks like Arsenal is running away with it.
Yeah.
And with the kind of form Arsenal has, it looks like they're unstoppable. So he was like, no, let me try and rest. And by the time he started putting his players in against Leverkusen, it was too late.
Damn.
You understand? But see, Manchester City have the players, they have the names. There are matches they're supposed to win. And against Leeds are a team this season. They managed to score the first goal in the early embers of the game this season. And they just end up bottling the whole game. So I feel City have the men to do their job. But then again, I feel Pep Guardiola should just, Charlie, you have done your bit too.
But let's see how that one goes. For there's a bit of record. Haaland was born in Leeds. He was born in Leeds, so he's playing against and if he scores against Leeds, he's scoring his 100 goals in the EPL. That's so fast. Charlie, the guy, talk to me about Haaland.
But me, I've always said it. Haaland can score 1,000 goals. He's not. He's not it for me.
Why?
He doesn't influence games for me the way I want a centre forward to influence games for me. How do you want a centre forward to influence? So my centre forward, your primary goal is to score goals. Or Mbappe, we are seeing them involved in the play. And for me, you see, in very, very tough moments, like what Mbappe did for me. The yardstick for me was what Mbappe did at the World Cup in 2022, losing in the World Cup final 2-0 at 70th minute. I think almost even 80th minute. Yeah. Everything looks lost. It looks as if Messi is going to take the World Cup. Then this guy single-handedly puts the country on his back. 2 goals. Argentina scores a third one. He gives us a third one. That is what I think. Haaland against Burnley, he can give you a hat trick. Against Leeds United, he will give you a hat trick.
That's the reason he was
against Bournemouth, he'll give you a hat trick. Against Newcastle, he'll blank. Against Arsenal, he might blank. Against United, he might blank. So if you study Haaland, it's 3 very good games, 2 poor games, 3 very good games, 2 poor games. But for the others, it's always a straight line. They are showing up week in, week out, and even when it's not going well, you can still feel their presence. They are in the game. Haaland can go a whole game.
If he doesn't score, you never see him.
Yes. So for me, that's what I even though the argument is primarily that a striker is into score goals. For me, influence play. Let us feel your impact in the game. So in games where the ball doesn't come to
I think I agree with you, because when Kevin De Bruyne was leaving, the worry was that who will provide the assist for him. But Pep obviously has figured out a way, and still Haaland.
But he should show up in the very big games and then score the hat tricks on those occasions. Then we can see.
But do you think that City can come back to at least be title contenders? Because this is not the first time they are struggling. I think 3 seasons ago, around this period, they were 12 or 15. Then they went on some 10 games winning streak. They came on back. Do you think that Pep can conjure something like that?
I think that this season, this is a season where the point gaps, I don't think the team winning will run away with it. I think Arsenal at the point they would before the Sunderland game, Arsenal looked like they were going with it. And then after the Sunderland game, like there's been a reality check. I think there will be certain games, for example, Chelsea at Stamford Bridge. If they will play, have they played United already?
Yeah, they
Man City.
No, I mean
you're talking about
Arsenal. Arsenal played.
No, not yet.
I feel those games are the games that would derail Arsenal's title winning distance. So I don't think they'll run away with it. So for City, it is possible. I even feel for City it's possible. For Chelsea it's possible. Just that this season, I think the big teams that would compete with Arsenal, Liverpool is a sleeping giant now. So it looks like it's made the onus now lies on a team like Chelsea and City. For City, it's not looking feasible because they are too inconsistent. There are games where they should win, and they are not winning those games. So
I don't understand why all of a sudden Chelsea is coming up as title contender.
No. But look at the point gap now. If Chelsea beat Arsenal over the weekend, what happens?
But last season,
the point now goes
just 3 points.
3 points. That and from there we will play a lot of games in December. See, anything can happen in December. Things can go wrong. We've seen Arsenal take a 15-point gap. At the time, they even had 3 outstanding games. They lost all. They didn't pick even a single point from that one. So with Arsenal, I don't know if I'm pessimistic, but until my eyes sees Arsenal do that, I don't think I'll believe in them.
So talking about winning the title, now let's move on to teams that will be fighting for the top 4 position or even European spots. Tomorrow is Sunderland versus Bournemouth. We all know how Sunderland has been stubborn this particular season. Bournemouth too, they started the season very well. The game we played at the Stadium of Light. Looking at how Sunderland have played so far this season, Bournemouth started so well, but it looks like they are not winning games. Antoine Semenyo keeps on scoring the goals. And Ghanaians have a problem with him during the international break.
Oh, but he was
left the camp, went to propose to his girlfriend, and
but he was a lot of he has not played. Since then he has not played.
So we'll see how you fare after the
that.
proposal. So if he doesn't perform well, you think that
he should be very careful. He should. He's treading a very dangerous ground.
Why is he treading?
He should be careful.
Why?
He should ask Kepa. That's all I can tell you. He should ask Kepa.
Alright, but let's focus on the game. Do you think that Stadium of Light, Sunderland are playing at home, and we've seen how teams go there to struggle, and there's a Bournemouth side that will also like to go all out and also get all the 3 points? Who do you think is winning?
I feel this Bournemouth team has really disappointed me this season because looking at how impressive they were last season as compared to this season, their last 5 games they've just won 1.
Yeah,
which is very, very disappointing because see, last season we had a very stubborn Bournemouth side that see, they were all out. Talk of goals, talk of chance creation, talk of the way they even play. But this season it looks like they're just inconsistent to my liking. In games where you feel like, oh, this Bournemouth team should grab all 3 points, they just mess the whole game up. And in 5 games, winning just 1. Two losses and 2 draws. It's very, very disappointing. And to get a stubborn Sunderland side,
see, they are playing at home.
But Sunderland also lost to Fulham last week.
Yeah,
but they are returning home. So
and
I think that they held Arsenal by the balls last 2 weeks.
Yes, that's what
they made sure they start to Arsenal's happiness.
Charlie,
a very, very stubborn
that game
side.
they were a ball.
Yeah,
I did my phone in back. I started talk.
I even thought I even thought they should have won that game. But Sunderland should have won that if they had taken a few things seriously. Sunderland, they are stubborn side though, and I like the fact that they've made nonsense of this fact that we've brought new players. That Liverpool argument.
Yeah,
they have brought more than 10 players into their team,
and it's working for
and
them.
most of those players are starting games and they are winning games.
Yes.
So that if we've brought new players argument doesn't even hold, and they've made sure that. See, Bobby doesn't play a lot of games, but when he comes in,
you feel his impact.
Yeah,
he will make sure that 15 minutes or 10 minutes, his impact is felt, so that next time there's now a competition between he and Isidore, the starting striker. So them, they look like this a game they'll win. Yeah. So it reminds me of when Wolves came to the Premier League fresh. They were giving tough competition to the big teams, as well. That fire to be on for like 2 seasons. That's when if the finances you can't sustain it, then things will begin to go wrong.
Let's move on to another game. Tottenham Hotspur, Charlie. Last week against Arsenal, they were beaten 4-1. Then in the Champions League, it was like PSG took. I think they took a 2-goal lead.
Yeah.
Then
Spurs took the lead.
Spurs took the lead. Then PSG had to come back. They took the lead again. It was an interesting game, and we saw Thomas Frank going back to his 3-back. Tomorrow they will be playing against Fulham, a side that also won their game against Sunderland last weekend. They are playing at the Tottenham Hotspur Sports Stadium. Now let's talk about Thomas Frank, and even let's talk about Mohamed Kudus. Do you think that so far Kudus has impressed for Spurs side? Because yes, we can see his dribbling, but in terms of goals, contribution, assist, and goals scored, do you think that he's offering more for the London team? Anyone can pick it up.
When Thomas Frank took off his role as coach of this Tottenham team, I was saying their first 5 games, many were impressed though.
Yeah.
We were actually tipping them to even
compete for the title.
Because
but Thomas Frank, no. I speak to Spurs fan. I spoke to Abel last week, yesterday, and he said Thomas Frank, no, because he's coming from a lower club. When he goes 7 games unbeaten, he's like when you beat him 7 times, he's comfortable because he's coming from Brentford. It's normal.
He went 7 games without winning any. He was not under any pressure whatsoever.
And if you listen to his post-match press conference,
he was pleased. He said he was pleased with the performance. And truly, for Spurs to have scored 3 goals, I think I was impressed with that one. But the defense conceding 5 is where the problem is. Well, you can take it over. You should explain.
In the first 5 games, I was impressed. Looking at even Kudus you're talking about.
Yeah,
you see the 2 assists. Yeah, chances he was creating in each game for. It was like this team look like a team that can compete for the title or even compete in competitions. But all of a sudden, it looks like someone has just turned off their spark. And it's disappointing. And in games where we see player and coach have a certain misunderstanding, see that thing, it goes down to the dressing room. And once you're a coach and you can't manage your dressing room, regardless of what you do, you won't get results on that.
Are you referring to the Mickey van der Ven and who was the other guy?
What's his name?
Jet Spence, Mickey van der Ven, Jet Spence.
Yeah.
But with that match, because I don't get it too. They were the terrible ones in the defense that led to a goal, and they were the ones who were angry with the coach. If the coach rather should be angry with them for causing the goal, and they rather were showing. Okay, well,
you think Thomas Frank is losing the dressing room?
You see, me that losing the dressing room thing, I feel players are also instigate that thing. No?
Oh yes,
they rather will set you up, and they have friends in the media who will set you up, and now you are at the point your back is against the wall for something they have caused. Madrid are facing the same thing. Players are not playing, and it's a sect of players from one particular country misbehaving, leaking.
People will not be happy with you about that. But you come to that. You come to that.
And then, for me, the coaches. Sometimes I like Antonio Conte. You set the rules from the beginning. You cross the line, the consequence. So that next time when you are behaving, you know that there are consequences for you. But Frank, I think the job is too big for him. Because as you said, if you look at the Spurs team from the beginning of the season, I said that Spurs squad is a squad that can compete for the league.
They have very decent squad.
They have good players.
Because every position they have like 2-3 players who can see their forward. Solanke is there. Richarlison is there. There's Kudus. There's Brennan Johnson. There's Odobe. There's Kolomwani. Kolomwani before is there. Then there's Javi Simons there.
Charlie.
This first team, they have a very, very decent
team. And one thing I even fought him for doing was when Papi Matassa was on top form, each match was benching the guy. At the point the guy even comes, he scores, but the will to celebrate is not there because I know I can do more, but whatever happens, I'll be on the bench, So those things he was doing was also.
But can they beat Fulham?
Oh, Fulham is possible. It's highly, highly possible. If only they don't go back to default settings. What they've shown clearly is that they are a team who are open to playing football and scoring a lot of goals, but their defense is the problem. So I think they need to score more goals and then try and shield it. So I think it's a game where we will see a lot of goals. So maybe Spurs win 3-1. But it's obviously a game where Fulham will get a goal. Spurs also get a goal.
All right, let's move on to Manchester United. And they play against Crystal Palace away from home. We saw them losing against Everton. Manchester United.
They lost against a 10-man Everton.
10-man Everton. And even with that red card, no. It was Everton that caused their own red card.
Yes, and even after the red card, they dominated and held. If you didn't watch or you're not there when they gave the red card and you came into the game and you didn't watch the top slag, you wouldn't have known what happened. Yes, you would have just watched the game normally, not even knowing that something had happened. So it's terrible from Ruben Amorim's side, and I like it that way. You win 3 games, you draw 2 games, you lose 1, then you win your next game, then you draw 1. So at the end of the season, you are not doing bad, but before you realize,
no worry.
my problem is the kind of hope they give to their supporters and fans, because you see all of a sudden they start winning games like 1-2-10. They're like, you are coming back. The players are getting used to Amorim's system. Now
they will never get used to that.
All of a sudden, right after international break, it looks like something is just gone off. Because against Everton, see, when I saw the red card incident, I realized that okay, this guy went to slap his teammate. So I'm like, okay, United is also playing home, Old Trafford, so this should be a cool job. For me to get relaxed and come back, they've lost 1-0.
But football has this script. I was sitting with some people. I was sitting with Slim and some people. I was like, when the red card came, I just told him that you watch. Everton will score. And all the people, it's funny when Dewsbury was at Chelsea last season, not even a 15-yard shot but he went to Everton. All of a sudden, things he has never done in his career, shooting from long range, and even shot with his weaker foot. He dribbled 3 players: Lenny Roro, Bruno Fernandes, and a third guy. No, that's crazy. Like,
but against Oliver Gardner's Crystal Palace
too,
away from home,
they lost against Strasbourg. But I think that I'm beginning to think that the Europa League will begin to have a toll on
Conference
them.
League.
The Conference League will begin to have a toll on them because it's the same squad they play. Unfortunately, they don't have a large pool. So you saw Ismail Sarr, you saw Jean-Philippe Mateta, you saw Yeremy Pino. I think yes, and these same players had I saw Tyrone Mitchell, the goalkeeper, also the Magay as well. So the very players who played on Thursday are the very players who will play again. And so I think
that game is on Sunday.
So I think there's a game where fatigue will start setting in, and usually I feel like that thing. They'll struggle this season, they'll struggle next season. For small clubs who play this kind of tournaments, they will begin to struggle at some point if they don't get a bigger squad. So for me, it's very likely that things will not go Palace's way. But I like the fact
United will win.
Yeah, I like the fact that Palace went away last week and they beat Wolves there at the Molineux Stadium. But for me, I think the fatigue will set in, and then. But I think there's a game where I'll see Ismail Assar get a goal. I predict
agenda. So, prediction of
no, Ismail Assar goal. But I think there's a game where United will win. United must win this game so that things will continue. I don't want them to sack Amorim. He should continue like that.
Continue
3 ways.
You don't want someone's father to be unemployed.
No. Okay. He deserves a job. United for
He's doing a good job.
Musorio. So 3 wins, 2 draws. Then he will lose 1. So before he realizes the end of the season, they will be out of the top 10.
All right, let's talk about another big team that are struggling. Liverpool Football Club. Guys, what's happening to Liverpool? 12 games, they've lost 9. These are defending champions. Ancelotti. It's like things are not going on very well for them. In the Champions League, that we thought at least they could even do something, redeem themselves. It didn't go on so well for them. They play against West Ham United at the London Stadium. Nuno Espirito Santo is also suffering there. Jude, do you think that this is the time for Slot to at least get a win to at least make Tempest come down?
Looking at the path Liverpool are doing, it looks like it's only going to get worse. Because in games where, Anfield is a fortress. So even if you are struggling, it shouldn't be a place where teams can come and just beat you easily.
So let me run through at Anfield the games that they've lost. They lost 2-1 against Liverpool at Anfield. Against Manchester United.
Okay.
Then they lost 3-0.
They lost 2-1 to Man U at Anfield.
Yeah.
Okay.
In the Premier League. Then in the Carabao Cup, they lost 3-0 against Crystal Palace.
Yeah.
At Anfield.
That's when Sarr was in his elements.
Then last week they lost 3-0 against Nottingham Forest. Then at Anfield in the Champions League, they lost 4-1. So that means out of these games that they've played at Anfield, they've only scored 2 goals. And they've conceded about 12 goals at home.
Crazy. So goal difference of -10.
Yeah.
Nottingham Forest will come and beat you at Anfield.
3-0.
See, I feel like this it's not going to get better. It's not going to get better for him because for many it's disappointing. Looking at their recruitments they did into this season, many were tipping Liverpool to
at least defend the
title because you can't have this kind of additions to your team. And all of a sudden, it looks like Musala is not operating properly on the wings. When he has the ball, it's clear that he doesn't know what he's doing with the ball. And for a player like Musala,
his relationship with the ball is very minimal. He's just a finisher. If Salah gets the ball, I don't think he's somebody you expect him to do.
But
anything.
we've seen Salah get the ball and dictate what he wants to do with the ball.
When he gets the ball, he knows what.
Yes.
But I've not believed in Salah like that.
He's taking you on.
I feel like if we've been honest, Salah the last 3 years has been the same. Just that at the end of the game,
he's been
Salah will score a goal. Sometimes Salah can be in a game.
I think Salah is the greatest African player to ever to play in the Premier League.
In terms of goal scoring, yes.
No, in terms of everything. Why are you using goal scoring?
Let's
so
go there.
you say Drogba.
No, we all know that.
You say Drogba.
We all know that goat. That goat who pick and choose games he will play. Who? When was Wigan Athletic, he won't play. Who? We all know the goat. Who decided?
Mention the name.
He picked and chose the games he played.
Who?
You know him, of course.
I don't know.
Didier himself, the king of African football.
And what has Didier done?
He picked and chose the games he will feature in.
And you think that's a good thing?
He thought for him Wigan.
No, Soti. And you think that's a good thing?
Rangers were below him. He chose the Arsenal moments.
Why are you not looking at me?
He chose the Arsenal.
Look at me.
He chose the Arsenal.
And you think that's a good thing? To choose games you want to play.
That wasn't necessarily good, but he chose the big moments.
And that makes you the greatest. The numbers show.
On the big stages, he made sure his presence was felt. If he studied, Drogba didn't. So many games he went off, but the big games he made sure every time his presence was felt.
But it's not about the big games.
Yeah, the numbers are back in Salah.
The numbers are back in Salah.
Salah, as I'm telling you, against Watford, he registered a hat.
If it be easy, do am. Why say your man no fit do am? But that's by the way. But I think that we are talking about Liverpool.
Yeah,
they are playing against. I've even forgotten
they are playing against West Ham away at the London Stadium.
Do you think that Slots can do something at least? Because do you know when I watched that PSV game, what came into my mind was the players are sabotaging.
Yeah,
I think it's a clear sabotage. No,
and even
because look at
comments.
The Van Dijk. You just raise your hands and you go and complain, and then see Curtis Jones. They use
the post-match
he was
comments,
working.
Yeah.
I think the players are sabotaging. I don't think it's a matter of tactics or anything. See Salah, as you said, Ojibwana or the and I also think that it's from the coach because Szoboszlai right back. I think he should be playing as a number 10.
But who's going to replace him?
Oh, there's Conor Bradley.
Bradley's also injured.
There's Frimpong there.
Frimpong just came from injury.
Yeah,
so sometimes I also don't blame him because the problem isn't necessarily coaching. If we sack Slot right now, whoever we bring, I don't think can solve Liverpool's problem. Nah. Their body language tells me that they are gone here.
So let's give a prediction: West Ham, Liverpool.
West Ham win 2-1.
Hey, Charlie. Okay, so
oh no.
Oh
no. So they said they'll give him a 3-game ultimatum. So if he loses once, it's no problem.
There's no problem.
He should try to win the next one.
Judy, your prediction for
I see both teams scoring, but I don't see Liverpool winning this.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and for West Ham as well, look what they did last week.
You were leading 2-0.
So yeah, I think
you were leading 2-0 and then Bournemouth came to do it.
All right, but let's go for a breather. When we come back, there's one big game that we need to talk about: Chelsea versus Arsenal. The arguments have already started. Who is a big player in the midfield? Who is going to score? Both won their games in the UEFA Champions. Remember, this show is powered by Betway, and they are saying that when you stake, just share your codes with your friends, fans, and followers. It doesn't matter whether they win or lose. You earn 4% of their wager. We go for a breather. When we come back, the show continues. Stay tuned. Welcome.
Introducing Betway's Bet Influencer, a groundbreaking feature where you can make money by just sharing codes. He just needs to share his codes and make money. The more his codes are used, the more money he makes. Oh yes. So, what are you waiting for? Anyone can be a bet influencer. Share your codes and make money. Bet Influencer, another world first from Betway.
This advert has been...
Playing for your country, easy. Scoring, easy. Winning, easy. You know what be easy now? Kibo 4-in-1 Gary mix. Easy. It gets everything inside. Gary, creamer, sugar, roasted groundnuts. Just add water. Sharp my soakings make ready. Taste and energy. Made easy. I'm a match winner, but the real champion is Kibo 4-in-1 Gary mix. Champion taste.
Also available strawberry, coconut, and chocomore. This advert is FDA approved. Imagine a sport without rules, a game without passion, an arena without chance. What drives the champions? What fuels the rivalry? What separates the winners from the rest in the world of sports?
On the show, we shall start by interrogating your athlete's health matters with expert insight from our renowned medical professionals, providing you with actionable advice and cutting-edge knowledge to prevent injuries and optimize performance. Then we'll connect you to the talking points where we'll bring you the big names, the famous faces, and leading voices on our radar in the world of sports for a lively conversation and diverse perspective.
Eugene Soti, your chief data guy on the talking point. On the African Tracker, I'll break down the performance of your favorite African players abroad, scrutinizing every detail and exploring the nuances and rules governing the game.
Meet us in your area for Area Take as we plug into sports perspective and hear your thoughts on every play of the game.
On Ghana Focus, we shall spotlight our domestic leagues and heroes of other sporting disciplines.
I'm James Makion, your go-to expert for everything local. I'll review the fixtures from the locker room to the pitch and from the management to the fans. I've got you covered.
Oh la la! Don't miss out on the double excitement. It's a fun pack, pulsating and complete wrap of everything in sports, from boxing to football, tennis, NBA and more. Sports World on ABC with Victor and the team as every Wednesday from 7 to 8 p.m. Sports World on ABC. Sports beyond borders.
Break. You're still watching Build Up on ABC News Ghana with me, James Ohinba Makion. Now we are moving on to the biggest game of the week. I think it's the biggest game even across Europe, everywhere. And it is, let me look at the fixture we're mentioning. So okay, so it is Chelsea Football Club versus Arsenal Football Club. That game is being
the
played.
best team in the world, Chelsea versus Premier League leaders Arsenal.
Is the best team currently in the world. Who is on form currently in the world?
It's not Chelsea.
Arsenal. It's Arsenal.
Why are you two haters?
No, the numbers.
Why are you two haters?
Now numbers.
No, or you didn't do history in school. No, you didn't do history in school. Okay,
history is not only about the past; it's also about the current. What's happening?
And what's the present? Who won them?
Arsenal currently. Arsenal is the biggest team. I mean, the most team on the current form.
Yeah.
The biggest team.
Yeah.
You
are the most informed team now.
Yeah, it's Arsenal. Why is it Chelsea?
Is it Chelsea? Is Chelsea the most informed?
You two are haters.
Or because you scored Barca, you are the most informed team.
No, not even. No, for Barca. Barca are whipping boys.
So on what basis are you arguing? On what basis are you arguing?
On our good day after Barca, we whip them every day, so it's not even news. I am saying that we won the Club World Cup against the most informed team.
Asembe Naoki.
But you,
which informed team are you talking about?
PSG had defeated the whole world, and we defeated them, and we are now World Cup. We are world champions. But it's like your intro, you just tried to forget about
these world champions.
So who are the world champions?
World champions are Argentina.
Are you
Argentina are world champions. Are you a world champion?
See, this even defeats the purpose. We won in Argentina won the World Cup.
We only know one.
Current world champions are Argentina.
We only played the World Cup.
Are you a world champion?
World champion is Argentina.
Which year was the World Cup played?
That was like 4 years ago.
4 years ago. You are even not shy. 4 years ago, you have been
Argentina are world champions. Are you?
So who are the Club World Cup champions?
I don't know that competition, but let's move on.
You know the problem I have right now. Chelsea beating Barcelona makes them feel that all of a sudden they're a good team.
No, we beating PSG in the first place.
Hold on.
And beating Barca makes us know that
this season, as a Chelsea fan, you'd agree to the fact that you'd be inconsistent.
Oh yes, that one I agree.
You understand?
I'm first to agree.
So
but
why
I'm the best team.
So beating Barcelona, yes, it might give you a good
even
feeling.
Beating
Barca
isn't even on our list of good
side
achievements.
disrespect, but I'll let you have it because at least you won. So
yeah,
me kakra also wash me. So I'll let you have it.
And Michelle comfortably.
Okay, sure. I'll let you have this.
All right. But let's delve deep into the game. Chelsea versus Arsenal. Both teams at least
he's the against guy. I want to hear his
both teams won in the Champions.
But I know what I find. I think all of us here know how this game is going to end.
Because
in their last 10 Premier League games,
that's what I was even searching for.
Arsenal have won Chelsea 7 times.
Yet when
no this and no peace.
You knew the record between Chelsea and Barca at Stamford Bridge. And
we are not talking about Barca game. We are talking about Chelsea Arsenal. If you mention Barca again, I'll not let you talk again. Yes. We are just dwelling on the Chelsea Arsenal game.
See, Charlie, you need to know this and no peace. In your last 10 games against Arsenal have beaten you 7 times.
Good.
You've drawn just twice and you've won once. Heading to this game, you should know that Arsenal show or show. You understand? And what makes it crazy is the fact that if you win the Chelsea team looks like we are come to give Arsenal some hot competition. In 10 games, you've just won once. And you are happy here.
All these things, it's Reverend Obo for our blame. we took a
why you call Reverend Obo for? Hello, where should they live? Sanchez. Oh, Charlie, don't do that, bro.
We took a 2-0 lead. This guy blew everything with some needless defending, moving out of the box.
He wasn't the goalkeeper in all of those 10 games.
In the last 6 of those games.
He mentioned 10 games.
So let's in the last 3 games.
So let me go through the last 5 games. So in the last 5 games, let's start from 2023. Arsenal beat Chelsea 3-1.
Yeah.
Then at Stamford Bridge it was 2-2.
That's what I'm talking about.
Then in 2024, Arsenal beat Chelsea 5-0. Charlie, that game, hey,
don't worry,
5-0.
It won't happen again.
It won't happen again. Okay.
We did your defense.
Then at Stamford Bridge, that particular that particular it was 1-1. Then at the Emirates Stadium in our most recent game, Arsenal beat Chelsea by a goal. So it looks like
the last game was what, 1-0?
1-0. So whenever, like in the last 5 games, whenever the game is being played at Stamford Bridge, rest assured, at least Arsenal is getting a point from Stamford Bridge.
Honestly, that one, it pains me because some of these things were usually Chelsea is in a very nice run of form. Then they meet two teams, Arsenal and Man United, and then things
and
just
guess
go,
what? You are in a nice run of form. In your last 5 games, you've not lost.
Don't worry, it won't happen.
So what does it say?
Don't worry, it won't happen again. It won't happen
based on your own analysis.
Yeah, but it won't happen again. I think that honestly, I never believed that Chelsea would beat, like Chelsea would win 2 games in a row, Burnley and Barca. I knew for Barca it was possible. I didn't believe they would beat Burnley. I'm very serious.
What does that mean?
No, I'm very serious. I didn't believe that Chelsea could beat
because Burnley are a tougher opponent.
You know,
Barca.
I know.
Are you trying to say Burnley is a better team
What
than
are you
Barca?
doing?
No, I'm not saying that. Burnley, I knew Burnley were going to sit very. So if you watch the Burnley game, Burnley could have easily scored Chelsea 3-0. Even before first half, just they didn't take their chances. But against Barca, we had a
No,
that's for Barca.
I'll let him have this.
They are hoping boys on any day. If you're looking for an opponent for an easy win at Stamford Bridge, we always call Barca. Once there's no Messi, you are whipping boys. Let's go back to the Arsenal argument. My point for this game is that one, I like the way our defense is now shaping up.
Okay.
With I've never been one of the fans of Wesley Fofana, but it looks like he's one of our most consistent defenders. And when he plays with Trevor Chalobah at the back, there's some stability. I think we should clearly be eagerly waiting to see the back of Anko Tosin fast, and let's get a world-class defender, because I think our team now, we have one of the best midfielders in the world in Moises Caicedo. Enzo Fernandez is also in top form. Andy Santos also as a backup is good. Our forward, the least said the better, one of the best in the world. But our problems are our centre back pairings, the inconsistency. Today Fofana start 2 games. The 3rd game he's not fit enough to start, and so we have to bring Anko Tosin. Anko Tosin not there, and we are bringing somebody else. But they are Chile and a whole lot of things. It's making
Palmer fit for this game.
No, Palmer here is fit for this game. What did you
heavily right?
I believe.
You believe that?
I believe that once the coldest Palmer is returning to club football, there must be impact, direct and instant impact at the bridge.
Some injury.
Raya will feel good on Sunday. I believe that there must be instant impact, and I like the way Estevao is now in fine form. I believe that it's a game where we'll feast. And yes, I believe.
But how many goals?
Oh, maybe some 2-0.
West Ham now 2-0.
Oh,
yeah.
Oh no, yeah. Oh yeah. But I think you were lucky against Bayern. Things just went.
I agree.
Yeah, you were lucky against Bayern. But credit to you, you've done very well. Yeah. Beating Bayern is good enough. You beat Bayern 3-1.
Yeah,
of course. Bayern also beat Chelsea 3-1. That's the interesting thing in football. And then the surprise is that Chelsea end up beating Arsenal as well. But from my end, it should be a night where no mistake from Robert Sanchez, from the Chelsea perspective, no mistake from Robert Sanchez, and then I think our defense should be resolute, and we should be careful of set pieces, because surprises me how a timber of his height will jump over players like Dario Upamecano and others and head the ball.
But it was Gabriel was scoring such goals.
But I'm thinking the referees might begin to take note of what Arsenal are doing.
What are you trying to say?
This is what they do. When they're about to kick the ball, then they'll let the player go and unsettle the goalkeeper, push the goalkeeper and off his line.
It's part
so by the time he returns to his line, the ball is already in motion.
It's part of football. It's allowed. Once the ball has not been affected, players will always shove at each other.
Well, some of the best lawyers are the ones who are the criminals. They know the loopholes in the law. You also know what you are doing. One day you'll be found out, and I hope that other teams will begin to take lessons from your playbook and use it.
It begins with you.
Yes.
It begins.
Why
with
is it other teams?
So
it begins with
no, don't worry. I'll do it simple.
World champions.
All right, Jude, let me count you.
World champions.
See
your prediction.
Me, I'm going to use the numbers. As you said earlier.
When it's you two, then use numbers.
Oh no, as you said earlier, it looks like when Arsenal go to Stamford Bridge, their best.
It's a draw.
It's a draw. You understand? I mean, looking at your team, I'm not impressed with this your team.
Hey,
Oh, Charlie. So I'm not speaking because I'm pained. Oh, no, hold on. I'm not speaking because I'm pained.
Are you sure you're not pained?
See, the Chelsea performance I saw against Paris Saint-Germain in the Club World Cup was more impressive than what they played against us.
Oh, yeah,
that is true.
I was like, wow, this is Chelsea. But against us, we must sank. You understand?
So I said one year,
Without.
but one interesting thing that happened in that game. Rice, Caicedo, that argument.
Yeah.
And I see even Premier League picking up. In terms of goal, Caicedo has scored 3 goals.
You see,
Rice
that's why you're
2.
making the argument. I told you that Caicedo has more goals than he didn't want to agree with me.
Goal involvement.
And even
Rice has more than Caicedo.
No, it's the same.
Rice has 3 assists. Against Spurs, he assisted.
Oh, so
So Rice has 3 assists. Caicedo has 1. Ball recoveries, obviously, Caicedo will lead with 57.
In all the defensive statistics there, Caicedo he is miles away from him. Check.
Chances created. Wachim, Rice 21. Caicedo 6.
Caicedo not create a chance, so he is the chance. He won't create a Caicedo is the chance.
Between the two, who do you think is the best?
I'll go for Rice.
Hey.
Because
Charlie, thank you.
Never cease to
but
support
what's your issue right now? See, he feels like anything I say is from a pain position because he has scored.
He's doing the right analysis.
Are you sure you're not pained?
No, I'm not pained.
Are you sure?
I'm not pained.
Why will you choose Rice?
I'm not
Let's
pained.
move on to other list. Why will you choose Rice?
See, I feel Rice gives you something you need defensively and offensively. You understand? Look at I said, even against Barcelona, chances where you feel like you hear the fans say shoot. He's now looking to lob the pass to his left. Masa. I'll go for Rice any day.
Just a Caicedo no Ben baby.
No.
Now Enzo and Caicedo, who will you pick?
See, me, I feel like Enzo has proved himself. You understand? Because even for this Chelsea team,
Enzo has proved himself.
And
Caicedo hasn't proved.
Hold on. Even for this Chelsea team, I remember perfectly last season, there were times where they were struggling to score goals, and they had no one to turn to but Enzo Fernandez.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah.
It's not his role to score goals for this Chelsea team, but he took that mantle on and he was proving that no. See, I'm not just a normal midfielder, but when I get into the box,
I'll add goals.
Yes. And for me, I'll just say Enzo has proven himself in this Chelsea team. I don't know why he thinks
Jude,
otherwise.
He will choose midfielders who add something extra. Just like you are saying Haaland just scoring is not enough. You need him to. It's the same analysis.
No, you guys are just
so you can send in your prediction in the comment section and let's look at how that was going. But let's move on to the Spanish La Liga. There are some games coming
Mesque in club.
Oh, Charlie.
Mesque in club.
On Friday night, Getafe will play against Elche. Mallorca will play against Osasuna. Barcelona tomorrow will play against Deportivo Alaves. Levante will play against Athletic Club Bilbao. Atletico Madrid will play against Real Oviedo. Then on Sunday, Sociedad will play against Villarreal. Sevilla will play against Betis. That's a big game. Celta Vigo, Espanyol. Then Real Madrid will travel away to play Girona. Let's focus on the Barcelona Alaves game for this time. Jude.
Yeah, so I had our former.
Alaves.
Pray for Alaves.
Well, for put the anger, we need to put the anger. Alaves move. I just heard La Masia put that Carlos Alena saying that they know our weakness and they will exploit it. See, and now we the fans, we know that every club will exploit that weakness because we need to fix this highline thing we are doing.
But don't you like the highline?
But wait, against Chelsea, you didn't play the highline really the way you should have played it.
Hey, so that what you saw was not really.
No.
I told you
the whole game.
They played the highlight, but just that they didn't have
the ball. This guy took Pedro Neto took and went that 15. That's the only time I saw Barca come way high.
They did, but the issue was they didn't get the opportunity to at least use it most of the time. But that was their plan.
Okay.
But can you bimbo? I think we didn't get the to play. See. Yes, it looks like even Panthers will feel like Barca should have this one.
Yeah.
Because after Chelsea beating you try to respond, and my problem is that we are always conceding goals.
Yeah.
You see, like how it worked, the highline worked for us last season. It looks like the absence of Inigo Martinez has just.
But it's surprising how Barca fans now you're all talking about Inigo Martinez.
You see what you guys see. You just see that maybe he was part of the defense and the highline was working, but he was a leader on and off the pitch. You understand? His ability to see a young Kubasi. He needs an experience.
If I hear his name again,
he's learning. You can't just judge him like that.
But Alaves are on some good run. In their last 2 games, they've won. They beat Celta Vigo. Celta Vigo beat them. Girona beat them. Okay. So the last time they won a game was when they beat Espanyol by 2-0.
So their last 2 games, they are
lost.
losing
Yeah,
streak.
they've lost. I think Barca should win this.
I think we win, but the goal there will
So
concede.
when Madrid was playing against Elche, everybody said on paper Madrid should win, and Elche did the last week.
Okay, let's move on to Atletico Madrid vs Real Oviedo. Atletico Madrid are on some unbeaten streak.
Yeah.
I think they have gone on 8 or 9 games unbeaten so far in all competitions.
Oviedo, they play well, but just that it doesn't end well for them. I think that's their problem. Fine football, they play it. Their football is pleasing to the eye. You would like to watch it, but the result is their problem. And Atletico, where they are now, I think they need a lot of good results for them to climb higher and try and compete. Atletico squad is a squad that should be able to compete for the league, but I'm not seeing them pushing. They've brought in Raspadori. They already have a Solot with Julian Alvarez. I think Griezmann is already there. This is a squad.
Armada.
Yeah, this is a squad that should be
Armada.
competing for the league. Yet due to inconsistencies, their problem. I think this is a result where it should go their favor. I think it should be a comfortable win for them over Oviedo, at least by 2-0.
But what's happening to Kwesi Sibo?
Sibo, from day one, it was very clear that he wasn't a starter at Oviedo.
Was it the one?
From day one.
I feel after
No,
Ennis,
when the season started, he was starting.
yes. After his
How many games
first
did
Black Stars call
you
out.
see, this is our problem. They played 3 games.
Uh-huh.
How did he play 90 minutes full?
But the issue is he started.
He started out of the 3 games. How many did he start?
Oh, their third game was against Madrid.
Yo.
That was when he played.
No, the Madrid, he came from the bench too.
Yeah.
I didn't think he started.
He started that game. oh.
Madrid
He
started.
started
Yeah, he
against
started that
Madrid.
game against Madrid.
At least for their first 3 games, I know he started. But
But
all of a
for
sudden,
me, it became very clear to me
and
that.
do you know who is benching him? Santi Cazorla.
Yeah.
40-year-old Santi Cazorla is benching him.
But I guess with the experience he has in the but even some of the games I've watched, I remember I watched against Bilbao.
He didn't play.
Cazorla didn't even play. He didn't play. He came in very late. And even when as a Ghanaian, I shouldn't be doing this to him. But
he stayed there.
sometimes his ball retention is problematic. Because he came in, let's say 6 minutes to the end of the game, he was rather losing the balls and he rather put Oviedo under pressure. But honestly, I'm happy for him because I remember not too long ago, about 4 years ago, I met him just here, Ridge area. There, we had an interview and he told me he wants to play for the Blasters. At the time, where he was and where Black Stars was, we had after the interview, we had a conversation. He was with, I think he was with Watford. But you know Watford, he needed a work permit. A work permit, he needed to have played a national team. He was in national team. So they took him to Udinese. Udinese he didn't get. He ended up in Spanish 3rd division.
Yeah.
So
See, honestly,
like
the story of Sibo,
Yeah.
if you listen to the owner of Cheetah
Hayate.
speak about Sibo, you realize that Charlie
The guy has suffered though. He has suffered.
even doing a normal passport for the guy took them over a year.
Yeah.
Hey, Charlie.
When he can, you see, they have connections there. So when they go,
It's
but
you
for
can't even
Sibo,
just do it in a day.
That things were just
so Sibo is one of the players where they say they just let him go for free.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because you realize, see, he
Wow,
accepted Cheetah and they even struggled to get him out of the club. So if he's going, they didn't need to charge anybody for anything. They just let him go free.
So for the records, he has played 7 games this season, just in the league. He has started 3.
Okay. Out of 7 games, he has started 3. But how many matches? La Liga is in match week.
We are match week
around
12.
11 or 12.
No, 14. We are going to match week 14.
Half. Well, you know, as a Ghanaian, these things are very painful to talk about. But
And he's one
I
of
don't-
our.
honestly, I don't know what it is behind the scenes that's happening that he's not playing. But you know, it's just a problem with Ghana. Once a player shows his head somewhere, he plays 2-3. Remember this guy Edmond Ado?
Yeah.
He played against
Tiraspol.
Madrid with the Sheriff Tiraspol.
Yeah.
One good game, he entered to the Blasters.
That's how it
and
is.
by 1 year, he was out of the Blasters. You see,
He plays in somewhere Sparta Subotica. I think in
Also in
or
Serbia.
something.
You see, it's problematic. So once you show your head somewhere, we call you, and when you are in, we are looking for your next replacement. You
Yeah.
know, so it's quite problematic. We should
Alright.
find a way of monitoring players for a while and be sure. Okay, sometimes it's also some way because some players don't do well for club side but end up playing very well for national team. So it's
obviously.
it's some way. But I wish him all the best. Hopefully, you know, for a player, he's not really a mainstay in the team.
Yeah.
It looks like he's going to the World Cup, but anything can go wrong for him. So
Yeah,
he should find a way of solving his issue for the World Cup. Because see, like it or not, there are players like Baba Idris. There are players like Majid.
I'm not sure
No,
he'll
I'm just
come
saying.
back.
There are players like
Yeah.
Majid Asmero. There are players like Lawrence Ejiko.
Ibrahim Suleimana.
Ibrahim Suleimana. That I said the midfield pool we have about 10 players vying for like 5, at most 5 slots. already Thomas is on that list. It looks like Elisha might also be going.
Yeah.
So, so the slots are very few. So your list now. Ibrahim Sulemana played with Bologna last week, meaning he's also coming back.
Up.
If things begin to go well, his name will come back into the conversation. Yeah. So once you slip up, no, somebody will replace you. So Sibo has to.
Let's move on to another game. Girona, Real Madrid. Real Madrid in the Spanish La Liga, they've not won
their last two games.
They've drawn both. We saw what's happened in the Champions League. Yes, they won, but Olympiacos wanted to put up an upset. Xabi Alonso has an issue with Vinicius Junior. What do you think about that issue?
I think we are blowing
is it the coach issue or the players issue? I think it's from both.
I think that even in our workplaces, not everybody is happy with everybody. It's normal in every workplace that things happen, and even in football, things happen. I think if we had a camera in the dressing rooms and training grounds and hear the things managers tell players and the things that people say, it's not palatable. And with players, even though they are old, they behave like kids. Once they don't play games, they are not happy. And sometimes it's surprising. The player is not playing well, and you bench him, and he's unhappy.
Yeah.
And for me now, Vinicius is not playing well, but he's getting the game time. And for me, I've been listening to Thomas, this guy, Tony Cruz's comments. He's not happy with the way Vinicius is behaving. Vinicius' behavior is annoying. Let's be honest. Play the damn ball. Just play the ball. He's always thinking that
Alonso is restricting him.
You see, when he has lost confidence, so do the simple things. When you begin to score the goals, they even give you a penalty. Score. You miss the penalty. What else should they do for you again? I just think this is just a situation where, at this point, the club will have to choose one option. In this point, there are two options. There are two people. Choose one.
How would the club do that?
No. Well, I think Vinicius, he will continue to be a nuisance. He will continue to frustrate.
But there's a school of thought that says that Xabi Alonso is too small for the Madrid job.
Yes, and it's the truth. I feel like the dressing room is bigger than him because it's true. It's the truth.
No, but Xabi has a huge profile as a player coming into the
as a player.
And his body of work coming into
body of
Bayer Leverkusen is body of work.
When even before Bayer Leverkusen, he was at Sociedad B.
No.
I think body of work, Bembium.
See, look at this Madrid dressing room.
Mm-hmm.
Look at the
who
stars.
Are the big players?
Hold on.
Let's
Vinicius,
Mbappe. The only star I can say in this team is maybe is Mbappe. The rest are average.
Bellingham is an average player.
What do you mean by this?
Bellingham profile it shouldn't give him an edge to have an issue with.
Bellingham.
No.
Come on.
So you think Mbappe is the only?
He's the only one. He's the only
Vinicius
star.
is not a star player.
And this Madrid
Vinicius literally won them their last.
Vinicius has had 2 good seasons. No, please.
Until Mbappe came, Vinicius was even the face of
Madrid. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say.
Face of my. That's fine.
We want to deny this.
No. See, Vinicius has had just 2 good seasons, and he wants to believe that he's a superstar. He's
no, but 2 good seasons are not easy.
Yes, he was even vying for the Ballon d'Or, which was given to Rodri.
These are more than 60 games,
and he felt it was unfair to him. See, until Mbappe came,
and he said he should prove. The talking is too much. Do the action. Show the action.
That's what I'm telling you. That he said he will prove, and now you brought in a certain Mbappe, who now seems to have taken over everything in Madrid.
They gave you a penalty score.
Oh, cool down. See, Mbappe even coming to Madrid, all of a sudden, he looks like he's the face of Madrid. He's the one getting the goals, getting the numbers, seems to be their main man. He goes come and play here. Now, Vinicius feel like, Master, I'm in the game. So the match ends, let me show that I can also do something. Because he feels like there's a certain Mbappe who has come into the team and seems to have taken everything away from him.
Well, for the Barca one, I agree with you that taking him off that game, I perfectly agreed with his reaction.
And that's where it started from.
Yeah, that one, I perfectly agree with.
Yes, he went to the Valicano.
He was on a good run of form in that game, and he believed that he did, and he actually deserved the 90 minutes in that game. Yeah, So after that one, there,
I feel as a manager, if you have your players reacting this way towards you, sometimes for the cameras, it's not nice for us to see. And when we see this and we carry it, we know that matter. You can't handle your players. And with this Madrid,
but it happens everywhere. It happens everywhere.
They have big egos.
Bellingham had the same issue with Thomas Tuchel recently.
Yeah,
and he said Tuchel stood his ground and said it in the public that he will start. Yeah, you see, stand your ground fast. Telling that I won't countenance this.
But you still believe the dressing room is bigger than Xavi.
Yeah,
But
that's what I
okay, you
feel.
think he has lost it?
And see, I feel he will not. He will
Not that he has lost it. Ejumano Susino.
See,
That's
I feel like Alonso. See, we kind of pressure at Madrid. Madrid is not a club that can say, let's wait, let's give him time. See, if he doesn't get the required results, they will kick him out.
But I think if he wins the La Liga, it solves every issue. Once he's able to win the La Liga, I think
because
once
Barca
he
won
wins
it
a
the
trophy,
last time.
if he wins a trophy in his first season, I think they will give him another 1 year. Okay, he has won the La Liga. Let's see what he can do next season. For me, I think that it's just a case of Brazilians who are unhappy, who are misbehaving, and it's just Vinicius misbehaving, and it's been typical of Vinicius from day
Vinicius
one.
no why thing.
No, see, you play the ball.
But hold on,
The guy is full of antics, annoying opponent fans.
But do you
Just
think
play the ball? Play the ball.
Do you think Alonso is up there when it comes to like top managers? Do you think he's up there?
You see, one thing I think is we are unfair to people. See,
I've asked the question.
I'm coming. Pep also started from somewhere. When Pep took this Barca job,
I've not said he's not a good
I'm
coach.
coming. When Pep took the Barca job, what had he done? He was Barca B manager. No, Barca's third team manager. Was not the case. So we could have said at that time that the team was bigger than. He came to meet Ronaldinho and Co. Am I lying?
Yeah.
He wasn't on our own side with Ronaldinho and Co. At that point, you could have said the dressing room was bigger than. Is that not the case? But there was patience
I'll
for
just ask
him.
you a simple question.
So I'm
Do you
saying
feel he's
just-
up there?
So
Like,
I'm
he's up
saying
there.
based on that same thing, let's have patience for the managers. Is he up there? He's a good
That's what
enough
to answer the
coach.
question.
I think he's a good enough coach.
Yes or no? Do you think he's up there?
Yes,
You know
he's
the kind
up
of team
there.
I think
Yeah, he's up there.
Alonso should. You see, it's kind of
He's up there.
Leverkusen
He's
where
up there.
he
He's
has
up
the young boys to now teach them. Let's do this. Madrid.
He did that at Leverkusen already.
There's
so
no time
he's
for that
ready
thing.
for the next challenge.
And see, I feel like this job on
Onche Madrid.
He's paid.
But you don't
for
think
doing what?
Alonso is up there?
I think Alonso
he's
is up there. Alonso is up there.
He's up there with the likes of Pep.
No, you
Club.
see, this is my this is my philosophy. I think that we are.
I'm saying that because of the team we are talking about, Madrid.
No, I believe that it's like we always want the big people, but we forget that the big people also started from somewhere before they got to where they are.
But this is a Madrid team.
Barca was in Barca when they gave the job to Pep Guardiola.
Okay,
Your
means
Barca. What has that been?
What does that mean? I think Xavi will win La Liga. What do you mean by that?
Outside.
Hold on. What do you mean by Xavi? Xavi in his first season won us the La Liga.
You don't get me. So he's also come to win the La Liga.
Who got to win La Liga? We look at performances.
Don't forget. My point is,
Guys, let's
I
move on.
think it's a for me. It's like something I believe in. We always like to chase the big people, but I forget that the big people started small. You know, so that's a thing with me. Barca stuck with Pep when he began from Barca's third team. So if he's coming from a Leverkusen, we should give him the time.
But you know the difference here. A minute. You know the difference here. Pep came into this Barca team and had the guns to kick certain big guns out of this Barca team. Yes.
But guess what?
Look at you. You can't even handle this.
At this point, you could have said that the dressing room was bigger than Pep.
He managed it.
No, he managed it and was able to do everything.
So you are saying Xavi is not managing it.
So let's see what happens.
So if we are all here, the same
Let's see
person,
what
if
happens.
he just says, okay, Vin is out of the team, we will all be here bashing him again.
But Madrid will beat Girona, right?
Oh yeah, 0-2, things are not going too well.
From a
for
Barca
them.
point of view, I hope they lose.
Oh, okay.
See?
Against.
So that's where the whole.
Let's move on to the Serie A. There's an interesting game in Serie A. AS Roma are leading the table.
Charlie, this is
they are playing against Napoli. Napoli are also third on the table. Who do you think will be winning? Milan will play against Lazio. That's another big game. Pisa will also welcome Inter.
I like the way you say that. You say what?
Pisa.
No, I like how he says it.
Pisa. All right. So Roma, Napoli. Napoli are leading. It looks like whenever the season starts, these two teams, almost pray, but many better than that. Who do you think will win?
I watched Napoli's game last week. They beat Atalanta, I think 3-1. They were dominant, and this season Napoli are doing very well under Antonio Conte. The loss of Lukaku is not being felt at the moment. Noah Lang and then the others are making sure that
Scott McTominay. Charlie, that
guy,
guy. It's good I left United though.
All of a sudden, there's been a breath of fresh air in the guy's life. Everything
Scoring
his tactics is
for
turning
Scotland,
to
scoring for Napoli.
and he's not even scoring regular goals, bicycle kicks, and
he's even popular
long
than
range-
De Bruyne.
Yeah. Like people barely even realize that there's been a revolution at with even De Bruyne at Napoli now. But AS Roma, correct me if I'm wrong, but they barely lose this season. The thing is that they win with very slender margins, 1-0, 2-0, 1-0, but they are able to grind the results. They are winning. I think that's the key thing for them. And I like the fact that Ivan Indika and the others at the back have been very resolute for AS Roma. And so I think this is a game where it will not be a free scoring. It will be very close, maybe a 2-1 for Roma. That's my prediction for this game.
So in their last 7 games, they've not lost a game across all competitions.
It started from when they sacked, when they brought
Gasperini,
Claudio Ranieri to take over the last few months. Then he began to keep the shape of the team. Roma was winning 1-0, 2-0, and we're keeping their clean sheets. And so from there, they built that into this season. So credit to Claudio Ranieri for the work he has done. And then Gasperini as well. He started something fresh, and his old club brother Atalanta are struggling. Their things are going beyond their reach at this moment, and they don't take things won't go well for them.
Guys from Europe, let's come home. The Ghana Premier League will still be on. This is our own. Is it? Let's cherish our own. Tomorrow, House of Folk will play against West Ham Football Club.
Before we talk about that, have you received your accreditation for the GPL?
I've not received.
Have you received your accreditation for the GPL?
Not yet.
I'm not be surprised that we'll finish this season and
there will not be any accreditation. But House of Folk have left Accra Sports Stadium. They are now playing at the Legon Sports Stadium. I don't know what accounted for that change, but they were playing against West Ham Football Club. Didi Dramani, I think, is it in the last 3 games or something? He hasn't won a game.
I think it's from the Swede Rob last time.
I
know from Kotoko.
Against Kotoko, they lost.
Actually, House of Folk, their round of form has been, for me, I feel it's funny because in the Ghana Premier League, you need to win your home games.
Yeah, exactly.
You understand? And for House of Folk, they are struggling at home, but they have a very fine form away from home.
Yeah.
Yes, and they are going to even Legon. According to their NCCPR, he said their first main heading to this season, their main stadium was Legon, and alternate was rather Accra Sports Stadium. You understand? But the Legon authorities told them that they had some issues, so they had to switch to. So it's not like they are losing games at the Accra Sports Stadium, being the reason why they are running back to Legon. And they know what they are doing. If they feel like Legon is the best stadium for them to play at their home games.
But can they beat Vision?
See, this Vision team are a very stubborn team.
Yeah, but Kwajima is doing a good job.
At the Legon Sports Stadium, I feel like Hearts they need to respond.
Yeah. I think if they really want to win, at least this game they should win it.
And it's not like the Hearts don't play good football.
Charlie,
it
nice
just
football.
doesn't end well.
Exactly.
Alright, let's move on to the Abita as well. Asante Kotoko are playing against Mediama. I think it's the biggest game of the round.
Is Kotoko playing at home?
Kotoko is playing at home.
They failed to win.
Basake Holy Stars beat them.
And they failed to even score against Samatex last week.
Basake Holy Stars.
If you play the way you play against the competition, you won't be where you are.
I don't understand why he was even angry.
If you play the way you played against Kotoko, you won't be where you are. You can see the guy, the thing has
has
delivered big soundbites in this country.
But did you guys see their video when they were going on to the pitch against Basake?
I have not really looked at it.
Hey, they were going with their bags and people were like, hey, what is happening? And they still went on to lose. I'm like, come on.
You see, the GP, they should let the class know that putting things, flowers, your ear, wearing white handkerchiefs, all those things.
Let's give them the benefit of that, because in Europe you see players hop 3 times before they we don't see anything about
that's
that.
a player's match ritual.
Yes.
But someone is also doing it. That's also
going to the
that's the whole team ritual.
No, with their bags. Come on, you think it's normal?
That's also a ritual. So let's give them the benefits of that. But Kotoko and Mediama is a big game.
Very difficult.
Ibrahim Tanko is doing a good job.
And I think it's very difficult for them. And I will go as far as going by their last home game against Adriana. I'll go for a Mediama win.
Okay, Adriana also playing against defending champions BBN Go Stars. I think it will be a difficult one, but I think House of Lions is a team we need to look out for. They are playing against Kerala United this season. So let me quickly go through the table of GPO then.
But there's a team I'm hoping to mention. He's not mentioning the team.
Which team?
Charlie,
that team. Oh, how can I forget? Charlie, the keys way James are opening this week in there.
But we
will talk about this on replay. But 11 wonders are last on the table.
Everything he touches rather destroys.
House of Lions are
one side,
second, and Mediama at third. So this is how we end the build up today's edition. This is the second episode. Remember, every Fridays we build up to the weekend games on ABC News Ghana. Remember, this one is powered by Betway Ghana. All you need to do is to just share your codes. Remember, whatever we talked about here in the comment section, just put it there. Tell us what you want us to discuss. My name is James Ohimba Makion. I did this with Eugene Oforisoti and also Jude. Adios. Bye-bye.